So we have elections coming in front of us in the next few months or few years. So we are going to stand up and just vie for all these political positions and also seek for representation in government so that
Right.
our voices are heard, our decisions are heard. And I believe in women leadership. Women have the potential of doing whatever thing men can do. And by the way, Kenya is one of the amazing countries that has very good female leaders. We know how, like in the previous election, the 2022 running mate to Raila Molo Odinga, that is Martha Karua. She's a very excellent woman,
Hmm.
well spoken. We have so many female governors in Kenya, serving the Gladys Wanga, so many of them that are doing great job in Kenya. And it's
Hmm.
not only in Kenya, but also even Uganda, South Sudan, Burundi, Rwanda. So they are capable women who can serve in any position in the government. So this should be an inspirational moment for all these women in East Africa and say, if we are going to have elections in the next few months or next year, we're going to stand up and go and vote. But I
Yeah.
feel that is not just enough. We maybe as people who are concerned and feel that women should be included in this leadership position, we should also call for kind of, because in most times we see that elections really are not done in a fair and free manner in most of all these countries. There's a lot of rigging and a lot of like a lot of stuff that really don't make the elections go in the right way. But I also feel that these women also need to stand up and call for fair processes, ways that the elections can be done in a fairly, like, uh, a good manner that cannot bring in some other stuff at the end of the elections.
Hmm.
We have seen, like in countries, even in Kenya, in the previous elections, there was a lot of claims that the elections were rigged and all the sort of stuff. In Uganda, the same thing that happened.
Yeah.
In Rwanda, the president wins with over 99.0%, and it still brings in questions of rigging. And
Yeah.
all we can do is that, whereas this could be a very good call, I mean, a very good wake up call for women in the eastern part of Africa to go and participate in the election, they must also wake up and calls for all institutional reforms that can lead them to get actually elected into this position. Because just saying I'm going to vie for this position without calling for institutional reforms, like in electoral commission, even the judiciary, that, like, that is not enough. So all this needs to be done at the same time. And I feel this came at a very right time when most of these East African countries are heading towards an election.